to hang out together. This is our time to learn, create, grow, discover, and to just do life together. Always be on the lookout for some new hangout times where we play fun games, learn cool new facts, and discover awesome, amazing things about the people and world around us. Also, around here, we're known as TGQ Kids. As we train daily to become better, we're grounded in who we are, and we're quick to do the right thing. So, are you ready for some fun? Yeah, I bet you are. So let's jump up, shake it out, and see what awesome things are in store for us today. So the other day, when we were out hiking, we came up to a stream that we needed to cross. But we didn't want to get our feet wet, because who likes wet socks? Nobody. Nobody likes wet socks. So we looked around and we found a log to cross, and I get on to test it out to make sure that it can hold up our weight. And while I'm out there in the middle of the log, I have my fingers crossed, just hoping that I am not going to end up one wet, soggy mess. And you know what happened? Yes, it upheld me, which was fantastic because then everybody else could cross and stay dry. And everybody's socks were dry too. And that got me thinking about bridges. Yeah, bridges are super dependable. Unlike these logs that we have to test to determine whether or not they're dependable or not. But bridges are things that we rely on and we depend on to hold us up and allow us to cross from one side of the bridge to the other side. And that is exactly what our fun fact of the day is about. So go grab your bag and your passport, because let's go. We're headed to Greece. Now, Greece has the oldest bridge that is still working today. Can you guess how old their bridge is? Older than your parents and your grandparents. It is 3,000 years old. Actually, a little over 3,000. But who's counting, right? This stone bridge is about the length of a bowling lane. And it is made up of these big stones that are interlocked together in such a way that they don't need any mortar or cement to keep them up. Yeah, almost like when you're playing Jenga and you interlock the blocks so that the building holds, and then you can even push little pieces out and it still keeps its structure, right? And that's like this bridge. This stone bridge has withheld the test of time without mortar, without cement, and without even maintenance, because it was built right. Yeah, just like dependability. When you have dependability, people can know that they can depend on you to do the right things, and they don't have to think about it, just like this bridge. People probably don't even think whether or not this bridge can hold them up, because they know that it is strong and sturdy and it was built correctly. Okay, are you ready for our next adventure? Then let's head over to Peru. We're going to check out their bridge. Now, in Peru, this bridge is about 500 to 600 years old. Can you guess what this bridge is made out of? Ooh, good guess. This bridge is made out of grass. And it actually gets rebuilt every year by 4 local Peruvian communities who come together every June to rebuild it to ensure that it is nice and strong. What does this have to do with dependability, rebuilding bridges? Well, they have to depend on each other to come together each year. They also depend on each other to do the right job, to do it well. So that way, this bridge that's about the length of a basketball court will hold them up when they're crossing from one side of the gorge to the other side, and they don't end up wet in the river below. Also, dependability sometimes means that we have to make repairs, right? Because sometimes we're not as strong as we would like to be. And just like this bridge that gets rebuilt every year, sometimes we need to make repairs and rebuild and build our dependability right back up. Okay, could you cross that bridge? I mean, it's only the width of one person, so it's not very wide. It's over the gorge, which means it probably sways because it's made out of grass. Did you do it? Well, let's check out one of the scariest bridges in the world. We're gonna head over to China for this one. Let's go. Okay, this bridge was built in 2016. So far we've looked at a bridge made of stone that was about the length of... Yes, that bridge is about the length of a bowling lane. Then we looked at a bridge made of brass that was about the length of a basketball court. And now we have a bridge made out of glass. Yes, you heard me right. Made out of glass. I know, it feels like we're going backwards from the Three Little Pigs, right? They went from weak to strong, and it sounds like we're going from strong to weak. But this bridge is extremely strong. And although it's made out of glass, it is laminated glass, which means that it's stronger than just our everyday glass. And it is about 50 millimeters thick, just shy of 2 inches. So that is some thick glass. And it was engineered in a way to be able to hold up to about 800 people. Yeah, and they wanted to make sure that it was so dependable that even once it had opened, they shut it down for a little bit just to test it back out to make sure that it could withhold and withstand all of these people coming to see this awesome, cool bridge that had a glass bottom. And that's like dependability too. We test dependability because dependability isn't just around when things are easy or smooth or going well. They're also dependable when there's a windstorm or an earthquake. Dependability is tough. It sticks it out. And you have to be willing to test it. Isn't it cool that dependability isn't just things that we do, but it's also found in the things around us? So, are you as strong and dependable as one of these bridges? Even if you don't think so, and even if you make a mistake, just remember, none of these bridges were made in a day. They all took time, and they took planning and effort and energy to put into it. And even like our bridge in China, it's okay to take a break and to reassess. Or like our bridge in Peru, to make the necessary repairs, how often you need to make them, to ensure that people can depend on you. So keep looking, keep discovering, and find out about more awesome, dependable things in your world. Isn't it so cool that you could build something today and it could last tens, hundreds, even thousands of years from now? Man, wouldn't you want to be a fly on the wall in that history class where they're talking about something awesome and amazing that you built? Yeah, that would be so cool. But I'm not an architect, so it's probably not going to be something that I build. And if you're going to be an architect, that's awesome. And I hope to hear about what you've built someday. But if not, that's okay too, because we're working on building something else. We're working on building our dependability, which we both can do. Just like the bridges we learned about, they didn't just appear overnight. They took time, they took planning, they took testing. Yes, you have to test bridges. You don't want anybody on there and all of a sudden it fails and then they go, ah! Nobody wants that to happen. It's not good for anybody, I promise you. So, dependability takes time. So how can we build our dependability to be as strong as those bridges? Well, it just takes small little steps. None of those bridges are built by one big, massive piece of anything. They all are built with smaller pieces, and they're put together, stacked, melded, screwed in, tied together, twisted. That's how bridges are built, just like most other things in life. One small piece at a time. So, we can build our dependability too, with one small piece at a time. Just don't expect to have that awesome bridge in China built tomorrow, okay? So, how do we do that? How do we build our dependability? Well, one way to build your dependability is kind of an obvious one. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. So if somebody asks you to take care of their pet and you know that you probably won't, then should you say yes or no? You're right. You should politely say, absolutely, I love your doggy. No, if you're not going to take care of their pet, you should probably politely say, I'm sorry, I can't at this time. Maybe next time. Because not only would that person be depending upon you to take care of their pet, but that pet would be depending upon you to take care of them as well. And just like the plant that Chris planted, it takes time and it takes effort and energy to really make sure that you take care of things. What about if we say we're going to do something and we can't? What should we do then to help build our dependability? Because obviously our words and our actions aren't going to match, right? Well, as soon as you find out that you can't do what you said you were going to do, you should let the person know. Hey, I know I said I was going to do dishes, but I got caught up with my homework, so it's going to take me a little bit longer. Or I can't do them right now. Do you want me to do them later, or do you want to do them? Sometimes we can't do what we say we're going to do. And that's why we need to be honest with the people around us so that they know that they can still depend on us and that we will be honest with them. But you don't want those things to happen too much, because then they're going to just hear somebody who says yes and doesn't follow through. The other thing too is if you miss something that maybe you said you were going to do, own up to it and just apologize. Because then they know, hey, they can depend on you to own your actions. That when you make a mistake, you're okay saying, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that you think of that can help us build our dependability? I know. You see a mess in the kitchen. Do you wait for your mom or dad or adult to say, hey, there's a mess, can you help clean it up? Or do you see it, you jump up and clean it up even though you are about to watch your favorite Aunt Bree episode? I'm so flattered that you'd rather watch me than clean up a kitchen. It's really an honor. But you should clean up the kitchen before you're asked. Dependability doesn't just get built when you're asked to do things. It actually builds even stronger when you do the right thing when nobody has asked you to. When you notice things and you're aware of them and you take care of them, even though nobody said, "Hey, go feed the dog." "Oh, hey, throw that piece of trash away that you see on the floor." Okay, one final way that we can build dependability in real life. And no, this isn't the only final way. This is just the final way that we're going to talk about today, because I'm pretty sure most of us have been a part of a team. And even if you haven't been a part of a sports team or a theater team, debate team, you are part of a family. And families are teams. In your family, even though you might be small, you might be the youngest, maybe you're the most responsible, so they really depend on you. You are part of the team and you have things that your family depends on you for, or that hopefully they can depend on you for. When we're part of teams, we are expected to hold up that team. Now, we can't hold each other up all by ourselves. That's why we're part of a team. And like we've discussed before, the more hands, the lighter the work. What's good for one teammate definitely helps out another team. And it helps out all the team. Because we've all been there where somebody has dropped the ball or forgotten to do the dishes, and we're all left scrambling, trying to make things work and pick up the pieces. So, even if you do drop the ball though, try to help to pick up the pieces. Don't stand around watching everybody else. So these are all ways that we can work on our dependability. It's not one big chunk all at once. It might be a big word, but it's built piece by piece by piece, brick by brick, strand of grass by strand of grass, laminate glass by laminate layer of glass. So, go out, be an investigator, and investigate where you can build your dependability and be strong as one of these awesome bridges that have lasted years. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today. I love our time together. You are so amazing. Keep it up. Unfortunately, though, now it's time to say, see you next time. But before we do, how about we bring it in and lock it down, okay? Can you say it with me? I am a TGQ kid who trains daily to become better, stays grounded in who I am, and am quick to do the right thing. Oh man, I love hearing you say that. You're such a natural. Okay. Well, until next time, always remember that you are perfectly, uniquely you. And the world wouldn't be whole without you. Well, until next time, kiddo.